Hello. It is Thursday the 7th of October. And it is MCAL Eve. I don't know if that's a thing. Obviously it's my first one, so I don't know if people, you know, get excited the day before as a special holiday of its own. But seeing as I did a little vlog however long ago, a few days ago, and I guess it's also like Vlogtober, that's a thing. Obviously I'm definitely not doing that because it is the 7th of October and I have not been vlogging every day, but I thought I might use Vlogtober as a bit of an excuse to do slightly more like vlog style videos instead of like a here's what I made and here's what I'm working on podcast style vid. So we're just trying something new today. Hello, welcome. Didn't introduce myself. I'm Jessica, if you're new here. I'm just figuring this whole YouTube thing out and I'm giving it a bit of a go. I like knitting, I like talking about knitting. I'm training to be an English teacher at the moment. I live in Edinburgh, and this is what's going on. And I'm currently on my lunch break and I just had some lentil soup that was really nice. And what I came on here to talk about, getting a bit of beeping from the construction site outside, is that on my lunch break I cast off a little hat. This is the Chesley toque. I think it's just Chesley. I'm going to look at my laptop's just here. Yeah, Chesley toque. And I saw this hat on, I think Maria from Wool and Forest was wearing it in one of her vlogs and I was like, that is a great hat. I wouldn't say I'm not a hat person. I don't love knitting hats, although I've really enjoyed this one. Previously I've not enjoyed knitting hats, I think because I didn't know what kind of hats I wanted to wear. It feels like there should only be one sort of hat, but there's so many different ways that a hat can sit on your head. And the ones that I've made I've just not loved. And also for many years I had a fringe, and obviously having a fringe makes hat wearing quite complex. So it was not something I enjoyed, but I saw this one and I really, really liked it. And so this week on Monday, which is our like lectures day at uni, so we like have a lot of lectures to watch online, I like to have something like simple to be knitting on, and I did not because I cast off I was working on the Into the Woods socks, cast those off. Maybe I should show those as well. They're in my to be blocked pile. I will get those. That's all my wool wash things to be wool washed over there. But I finished my Into the Woods socks. This is not a great vision of them, given that they're not blocked and they're quite all scrunched up. But anyway, I finished these. So I didn't have anything simple to work on because my other project that I'm working on is a colourwork project. I've just cast on the star-crossed jumper by Jackie Cieslak, which I'll show you after that. But so I needed something just kind of simple to cast on, and I thought I would make this hat. And I had the wool, I had about the right yardage of wool in my stash to make it. So it calls for, I think, a worsted plus a mohair to kind of make a like Aran weight. And what I did was I used this, which is a sport weight that I used that was left over from making a test knit that I did for Gudrun Johnson that didn't have a name when I made it, so I don't know what the name is. It was just called the Mayak shawl because it was supposed to be knit in Mayak, but I didn't. I knit it in this, which is a yarn that I'll put in the below because I can't remember what it's called. Or you can look on my Ravelry project page to see what it's called. But anyway, I used this, which is a sport weight, and held it with this yarn, which I have a very small amount left of, which I show you the colour a little better. It's not going to focus. You can see the colour. It's quite sea greeny, very bright green. I think it looks a bit like moss or like lichen, which is like a rowan 4-ply something. I like tried to find what it is called. I looked through many different types of rowan yarn and I could not find it. I've had it for a long time, so I'm assuming it is now discontinued, but I held it with that. But it looked like this one was kind of running out as I was going, so then I also used this, which is like a very hearty wool that I got from a yarn festival years and years and years ago. I can't remember who it was. It was just someone who was selling like little wrapped up balls of kind of hand dyed different colours, and I just got, I think you could buy like 10 for £15 or something like that. I can't remember, but it was some sort of like pick and mix, like little small kind of like 20-gram balls. But these colours, ooh, very, very similar, so I think I really lucked out there by having to be able to continue holding kind of a green with a purple lilac double in order to make the hat, which I just think is so super nice. Will it focus on it? That's a little bit better. I love the colour so much. I think it's super nice. I would not have thought to hold these together, but I'm trying to play with colour a bit more and I just think it's really nice. And I've got big clips in my hair, so I probably won't be able to put it on very well, and also I'm out of focus vlogging. But yeah, that is very uncomfortable with the big clips, but I like how it like little poofs up at the top. I think that's really sweet. It makes me feel like a little gnome or like a little elf in the forest. Without the big clips in the back of my hair, it probably would be more comfortable, but I like it. Also, it matches my top today, so it's a hoot. And tomorrow I have an outdoor learning class which takes place in Holyrood Park, and it is getting quite cold, so I will wear my new hat, which will be very exciting. I'll wear my new hat and I will not wear my walking boots because they have broken. The sole is boop, gone off, so I wore those the last time I had an outdoor learning class and it was like flapping around, so I will not be wearing those again. I need to, or maybe I'll super glue them. Has anyone had experience with super gluing soles back onto shoes? If you have, let me know. I'm going to give it a go tonight to see if I can get my shoes for tomorrow's class, but I don't know how well that's going to go. So basically I just wanted to talk about this hat. I'm really chuffed with it. Today's Thursday, I started it on Monday. Great knit, would recommend. Yeah, I've not been used to knitting with like, it wasn't even on huge needles. I used like 3.5 and then 3.75. It was like quite small needles, but because the yarn's so chunky. And also it's meant that it's like a really thick fabric and it's going to be really, really warm, I feel like. So that goes in my blocking pile. And I probably need to get back to working soon, to be honest. But quickly, I will show the progress on my star-crossed jumper. Which, again, oh my goodness, it is falling off the needles. That is not what we want. No, thank you. Okay, I'm not even going to try to stretch it out too much because I don't want that to happen again. But, you're just getting to see the underside, seeing my floats. That's great. Here we go. This is the jumper. It is colour changing yarn with a purple yarn, and this is the bottom. It's a bottom up. It's like cropped, so that'll be like here. And I'm really enjoying it. I'm using Cascade 220, a classic. I've got two projects on, this is the only project on the needles that is in Cascade, but my yarn for the MCAL is like mostly Cascade, and I will show that later, probably in the evening when I'm winding it. And this is Cascade, and I'm also about to start another project that is with Cascade. I'm just having a real Cascade moment. I think when I was younger and like reading knitting blogs, people always seem to knit stuff with Cascade in America, and I just thought that was like so super cool. Very weird, the things that we pick up on, but now I'm an adult and I can buy Cascade and I can be super cool, so I'm feeling super cool with my Cascade colourwork project that is really, really close to falling off those needles. I am working it continental, holding like both of the colours in my left hand, and so I've got this like ring that was my mum's, but it's just like, it's just a ring, it's just a basic ring, and I wear it on my finger, and then because it's like got this like flat top bit, I like tuck the yarn, one colour of the yarn like underneath the ring, and then the other one just rests on my finger, and then they're like separate, and I can do continental colour work, which I'm really enjoying. I've done like continental and English 2-colour knitting before, and like found it quite annoying to like have to be holding yarn and needles in like both hands, so it's quite nice to just have one hand that's responsible for all of the yarn. I'm enjoying that. That's a new technique to me, but so far so good. But it does mean that like my tension's been a little bit not like the best, so I mean my floats look okay. I'm just going with it, but I think potential room for improvement, and I'm also learning about colour dominance for the first time. That's a new thing. You hold the kind of main colour, so this is you start cast on with the contrast colour, and then you hold the main colour as the dominant colour for like the first 15 rows, and then switch it. So I'm doing all that, and it's really fun. Big fan. Big fan. I'm gonna go and do a little bit more work now because my battery is dying, and I have a class in 45 minutes that I still have one reading to do for, so I'm gonna do that. But catch you later for showing you my MCAL yarn, which is currently right there. It's underneath the camera. I'm using the yarn to prop up the camera. That's a new one, a new tripod, so I'll see you later, show you that. Bye, bye bye, bye. Hello from slightly later in the day. It's a little bit of a jaunty angle with the camera because you're balanced in a bit of a precarious place, such is life. I can't tell whether I'm like correct or like slightly off, so if you're feeling a bit seasick, my apologies. I have just been on a little walk outside where it looked like it was going to be really cold, but it was actually 19 degrees. So my wool tights and my wool jumper were not welcome. Now I'm inside and the tights are off, so it's all feeling a little bit cooler, which is good. But I wanted to just talk about my MCAL yarn really quickly before I wind it up, and kind of close off the vlog for the day, because I mean it is 5:30, but you know, my day is done. I'm gonna wind this yarn, I'm gonna make some pasta for dinner probably, and then I'm gonna wind down and get ready for bed. I'm pretty much done, although I have a little bit of work still to do, so not completely done, but as far as kind of this and what I want to cover, I'm done after I talk about this yarn. So it's just here. Here it is in all of the colours together. Oh, you almost got a view of Graham the cat, but she just wants to be let out. I will just let her out of the room. Bye-bye. She is now gone. And yeah, this is my yarn. These are the colours that I decided to do. I'll show it without all of the tags showing. These are the colours that I've gone with. I ordered my yarn online, so I didn't get to see kind of what the actual colours were. I tried my best, but yeah, I talked a little bit about ordering the yarn in my last video and how I tried to kind of keep it as economical as possible for this little project, just because it felt like a lot of fingering weight yarn, and I know a lot of people use the MCAL as like a opportunity to use some really, really nice skeins that they've picked up, but I do not have a huge stash at the moment. If you go to my Let's Chat Stash video, you will see that as far as fingering weight yarn goes, I've not got so much, so I had to buy a whole new set to do this, which I was unsure about, but I'm really, really glad I did it because I'm really excited to do the project, and I've got a little group other people who are doing the project, and it's just gonna be really fun, and I'm excited. But yes, the colours I picked, I just really went with my gut. I did watch the Stephen West video about how to pick your colours and pick this palette and but the main thing I took away with it was have fun, go with your gut. So I decided to have fun, and I did go with my gut, and I got really bright colours. I think my idea here was to kind of do a little colour wheel, which I guess, there you go, that's kind of one edge of the colour wheel. These 4 colours are all Cascade Heritage Superwash Merino Nylon blend. It feels very soft. I'm surprised by how soft it feels actually. I had expected it to feel a bit more West Yorkshire Spinners-y, which to my mind is a little crunchy, there's a weird crunch to it, but this feels very soft and it's going to have quite nice drape, but also be quite robust, which I'm excited about because it is going to be a big shawl, I'm imagining, by the fact that it's 5 skeins of yarn, and it'll be nice to have something that's a little robust, you can just wear around and wrap with you, keep you warm in the winter, etc, etc. So this is, I think, pumpkin, moss, mustard, and this is some sort of blue colour that I'm not sure what it's called, but it's on my Ravelry project page, which I will link. And then, so those are all the Cascade yarns. And then I also got just a nice little neutral to have. I think it was nice to just have a little colour that's not a colour to kind of make up for all that craziness, and also I couldn't pick a 5th colour that went with all of those because it was just so much. Well, so this is the colour that I picked, and this is 2 50-gram guys from Cloudborne Fibres, which I've never heard of, never knit with, but was on the website where I bought the other yarn, and is nice. It's again a kind of nylon, or it's a polyamide blend. Yeah, it's a 80% superwash fine Highland wool, 20% polyamide yarn. So again, it's got that little robustness. It's going to be a robust shawl for the rest of the winter. So yeah, I'm gonna wind those up, and I'm a little bit sad to wind them up, to be honest, because I think they just look so nice in their skeins. It's so satisfying. I've never held so many skeins of yarn all at once. Very squishy, very nice, but I must cake it up if I want to do the project, which starts tomorrow. So I'm going to do that this evening, and I'm going to have dinner, and I'm going to do a little bit of other things, and maybe I'm going to edit this vlog and get it up tonight. I think that would be fun. Get it up just as a little bit of pre-MCAL excitement. But yeah. Oh, something else I was going to say. I know some people are taking like tomorrow off of work to do the project, which I think is really cool. And that's like such a great fun thing to do for yourself. But I cannot do that because I have class, and then I have a meeting, and then I have anything else in the afternoon. I think I've got like a deadline in the afternoon, so I probably will be casting on at the cast on party, which is at 6:30 Amsterdam time, so it's 5:30 my time. Oh my goodness, it's exactly 24 hours from now, so exactly 24 hours to go. Have fun, everyone. Let me know if you're making the MCAL, what your colours are, what your plans are you taking tomorrow off? Yeah, have you done it before? What's your favourite part about it? Just chat to me if you want to. Yeah, I'm gonna close the like talking bit here, but there'll be some footage after this of me winding to some fun royalty-free music that I will find, and then maybe a little bit of swatching footage. I don't know, I thought about swatching this evening, but I don't know if I'll have time, so who knows what's going to happen after this point. There's going to be some more footage, and then the vlog's going to end. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you another time. Alright, bye for now, bye.